You know that feeling, right? When you have this incredible idea, but it's like it's locked in a box and you just can't quite get to it. Well, that's what we're diving into today. This battle that happens in our heads between that free-flowing creativity and the cage of overthinking. So let's figure out how to find that key.
So why does this happen? We've all been there. You get that flash of genius, that aha moment, and it feels like, yes, this is it. But then, almost immediately, this fog just rolls in. It's so strange, isn't it? It feels like your own mind turns on you, becoming this saboteur that just snatches your best thoughts right out of the air before they even have a chance.
Okay, so to really get this, think of it like this. On one hand, you've got creativity. Picture it as this wide open field, right? Your ideas have all the space in the world to just run around, bump into each other, and grow into something amazing. But then there's overthinking. And overthinking isn't an open field. It's a cage builder. It meticulously, piece by piece, builds this cage where your thoughts get stuck, just pacing back and forth over the same old worries until they're completely worn out. Trapped.
So where does this cage even come from? I mean, it doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It gets built, bar by bar. And that very first bar, it's almost always the same thing. The crazy amount of pressure we put on ourselves to perform. And the moment that pressure hits, this little inner judge pops up on your shoulder, just hammering you with questions. Is this actually any good? What if everyone hates it? Oh my gosh, what if I completely fail? And boom, just like that, you're not having fun creating anymore. You're terrified of being judged. That's it. The first bar of the cage just got locked into place. And here's what that pressure does to us. It makes our thinking totally stiff, almost brittle. But creativity needs to be flexible, like water. It has to flow and bend and find new paths. You just can't be stone and water at the same time. It's one or the other. Okay, so this pressure we're talking about, it leads directly to our next problem. It completely destroys our creative flow. It's like a constant interruption from inside our own heads.
And you know what I'm talking about when I say flow state, right? It's that magical zone where you're so deep into what you're doing that the rest of the world just disappears. Hours feel like minutes. Ideas just come to you. It feels effortless, enjoyable. It's basically the creative promised land.
But overthinking is the ultimate flow killer. It's like having a heckler in the audience of your own mind. Just when you're getting into that groove, it's right there, whispering in your ear, "Are you sure that looks good? Why'd you pick that color?" It's this constant second-guessing that just makes it impossible to stay in that rhythm. And this little heckler in your head, it's not working alone. Oh no, it's got backup. It's got these two heavy-duty guards posted at the gates of your mental cage. One is fear, and the other is its even tougher partner, perfectionism.
And this is where we get stuck in a really nasty loop. Just look at the cycle. First, you try to make it perfect right out of the gate, which, let's be real, is impossible. So what happens? You restart, and then you restart again. Pretty soon you're scared to try anything new, anything a little bit risky. You even start editing yourself before the thought is even finished. It's a totally paralyzing trap.
And this right here, this is the core of the problem. Creativity needs messiness. It needs terrible first drafts and the freedom to just get it wrong. But perfectionism, it demands flawlessness from the get-go. And here's the thing, you can't have both. They are fundamentally at odds with each other. You have to pick a side.
So what happens when you're stuck in this cage fighting with perfectionism and fear all day? Well, it takes a huge toll. Let's talk about the aftermath, which is, frankly, just total exhaustion, a massive energy drain.
I mean, this chart really just says it all, doesn't it? When your mind is free, you're working with a full tank of gas, 100%. But when you're stuck overthinking, you're starting the day on like 20%. All that mental energy just gets burned up by worrying and second-guessing, leaving you with practically nothing left for the fun part, the actual creating.
And when you're that drained, your whole perspective changes. Creative thinking is all about possibilities. It asks, what can I make? What can I build? It's exciting. But an overthinking, exhausted mind, it's purely defensive. It can only ask, what could go wrong here? You stop looking for what's possible and you start hunting for problems.
And if this goes on long enough, it can really mess with how you see yourself. You start to believe it. You think, well, I guess I'm just not a creative person. But that's the biggest lie overthinking tells you. The truth is, your creativity never left. It's still there. It's just buried deep under all that fear and self-doubt.
So look, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Your creativity is not broken, it's not gone, it's just caged. And that really just leaves one big question on the table, a question for you to think about. How are you going to set it free?